This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Volunteers Day commemorated. CS Commissioner provides update on Caravat breakout. And city residents join 2026 Fun Run. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Alinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. The staff of the National Volunteer Service, its sister agencies and stakeholders celebrated National Volunteers Day yesterday by planting 180 mangrove seedlings in collaboration with the Ada Davara Marine Sanctuary at Barako Village in Central Province.
The 2026 National Volunteers Day was themed Volunteering for a Greener and Sustainable Future, in alignment with the United Nations General Assembly's declaration of the International Year of Volunteers for Sustainable Development.
Only National Volunteer Day falls on the 12th of July. That's the year that it signifies the time when the organization was established through an act of parliament. Since then, since 1998 till now, definitely we have been celebrating National Volunteer Day annually, and it's an annual mark event for the organization.
In collaboration with the Ada Davara Marine Sanctuary, the day was commemorated to advocate for and promote mangrove conservation.
Agency want to celebrate this National Volunteer Day on the 12th. Thus, we are here at Barako Village to celebrate the day through planting the mangrove. And we have invited our key stakeholders to be part of the event. Our sister agency from Fire Service, the National Disaster and Emergency, and also very important people, the volunteers themselves.
Mr. Wenda noted that the National Volunteer Service is an important agency that has now been recognized by the government.
So it's a very important agency. In the past, we have been a bit not been recognized by the government, but recently through our active minister, I think the former Minister for Defense, Dr. Billy Joseph, he has been active, and thus his effort has really put NVS at that level that government has recognized us.
National Volunteers Day serves as a platform to express gratitude to local and international volunteers for the selfless service and to inspire others to join the movement for positive environmental change. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, National Volunteer Service Executive Officer Popono Wenda explained that the government has set a target for the organization through a National Executive Council decision to reach 900 volunteers in 2026.
Mr. Wenda said the government has also set a target of 2,900 volunteers for 2027, bringing the total target to roughly 3,800 volunteers over the next 2 years. He emphasized that this is a challenge for the organization to accomplish.
On that effort, we have gone out to the provinces, and aggressively we have called for partnership with sub-national level, the provinces and the districts, and even the national departments to partner with us to at least meet the target for the government. We see the importance that this work of volunteer is not an issue only for the organization, but it's a collective issue for the country and the government. Thus, we see the importance of partnership with this sub-national level, so we can help them through placing volunteers with the target to deliver the key priorities for the government in the area of health and education and other cross-cutting sectors.
Mr. Wenda said that this year the organization has traveled to all regions of the country.
Last 2 months we have reached out to the New Guinea Islands regions, starting from Manus, New Island Province, East New Britain and West New Britain. And we have successfully done that call out. We have talked with the key people in the area of provincial administration as well as the provincial head authority. We have also extended our invitation to the districts to come and partner with us to at least meet their target.
He highlighted the success of agreements signed with various provinces.
So I can say that one good success is the agreement we signed with Central Province last year in May, and that has successfully been rolled out this year. Last month in June, we have deployed 14 volunteers in the area of agriculture, in aligning with the governor's focus in economic empowerment for that province. And that was successfully done in Kupiano, and volunteers are already deployed and serving in their project sites in the wards.
Currently, the National Volunteer Service has a team in the Highlands region and plans to tour parts of the Southern and Momasi regions to meet the government's target. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Commissioner for Correctional Service Noel Sarey addressed the media today regarding the 38 escapees of Keravat Correctional Service that broke out of the prison camp on the night of 8 July 2026.
Correctional Service Commissioner Noel Sarey confirmed an investigation team has been deployed to East New Britain province to investigate the recent escape of 38 remanded detainees.
Also from my office, I have commissioned an investigation team. They're currently on the ground. The investigation team is to be conducted within 3 days as per my direction. But I will ensure necessary appropriate actions are taken. One is the disciplinary actions to proceed against duty officers if escape is a result of negligence of duty. And secondly, we will try to address weaknesses in the security resulting the escape, whether it be work practices or infrastructure issues.
Commissioner Sarey stated the escapees cut through the ventilation rail of the cell block and made their way out of the prison camp.
The escape occurred unnoticed until 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift duty officers discovered the escape route and sounded the alarm after 11 p.m. Cutting the ventilation rail of the cell block, and then cut through the compound security fence in which they climb over the perimeter fence and they made their way out.
Reports indicate that 8 have been recaptured and 1 was shot dead.
2 national court and 6 district court. I also have confirmed with me that 1 was shot dead in the course of recaptured, and the other 1 was killed by the victim of whom they offended as of the report that I got last night. 28 are still at large as of Saturday, 11th of July, 2026. Actions taken at the moment, Keravat Correctional Officers and East New Britain Police have now begun a joint operation to round up and bring back those that escape.
Commissioner Sarey is appealing to the wider East New Britain community to support police in bringing back the escapees back to prison.
I also instructed the Deputy Commissioner of Operations and the AC, NGI, and commanding officer to have some communication with the local leaders and local communities, which I believe the escapees are from, and relatives can assist us by bringing them back to Keravat.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
In his remarks, Correctional Service Commissioner Noel Sarey called for the cooperation of the East New Britain Police and the provincial government as they carry out operations to recapture the escapees from the Keravat prison.
I will also call on the East New Britain, provincial administration and the police to also assist me by capturing those that are at large, because I know they've got a very nice, community settings where it's very easy to locate and identify who's actually a foreigner to that community. So I believe Isnuddin will assist Correctional Service to help us capture those remandees. They're actually not prisoners, they are remandees.
The 2026 Tamyok strike exercise is scheduled to commence on the 13th of July and will run through to the 24th of July in 3 locations, including Port Moresby, Wewak, and Lae. The opening ceremony is scheduled to take place tomorrow at the Murray Barracks in Port Moresby.
This bilateral exercise will be conducted by the United States Army Pacific and Papua New Guinea Defense Force and is expected to bring together about 175 participants. The 6th iteration of this exercise focuses on boosting military-to-military relations and advancing regional security, targets enhancing interoperability, readiness and partnership between the United States and Papua New Guinea. Participants in this exercise will undergo training activities such as scenario-based staff exercises supporting the PNGDF 2027 election security logistics, bilateral field training in maneuver and military police stability operations, civic action projects, health engagements, and religious exchanges. The closing ceremony for the Tamyok strike exercise is set for 24th July and will take place at the Gam Barracks in Morobe Province. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
EMTV brings to you a fresh new talk show program in 2026. Watch our exclusive interview with special guest, Honorable James Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea. As we discuss government programs and projects since 2019. Walk by Talk, coming soon on MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The PRL 15 Papua LNG landowners will seek a separate negotiation with the project operator to air their voices and development aspirations before proceeding with the development forum.
This was highlighted yesterday during the El Cantilope Gas Project Area Landowner Association INC's announcement on the withdrawal of the free, prior and informed consent of FIPC process carried out previously. The Director for Stakeholders of the Papua LNG Project, Kepse Pupie, representing the PRL 15 landowners, said most of the landowners are illiterate and it is vital for them to have a discussion with the project operator to clarify the developments and how they want to participate in the project.
Projects like the LNG project, the project and the state need to give them adequate time to actually digest some more important project information.
According to the landowners, the withdrawal of the FIPC is a call to stop an unlawful and unjust process before it adds into another generation of disposition. It is a call to the government, the project operator and the international community to recognize that no project can claim legitimacy if the people most affected were not properly heard, informed and respected.
We will now seek a separate audience and negotiation with Total first before we proceed into the development forum, because they need to listen to the voices and the development inspiration of the PRL 15 landowners.
The El Cantilope Gas Project Area Landowner Association INC is not rejecting the development of the Papua LNG project, but supports lawful, transparent and inclusive development that respects the dignity and rights of the people whose land and lives will be most affected.
The landowners are not going to the development forum until we have a separate discussion with the Total to explain to them that we are now ready to participate in the entire value chain of the LNG project in terms of participation in various revenue streams that this project will bring.
The clan leaders also raised their concerns.
APIC agreement finish, but we play no shower. Awesome. One and something stable APIC agreement free prior consent. Now until unless Bambla reviewing this law, APIC agreement back, now Bambla will development forum. Percentage let me inside law or giving me law. Power ground 2% is not on. But I mean kissing 8 or 7%. Yes. So me can do good law, Bambla can get good inside law. Project Blumla. There's a 2% amino in Mibla. Because Mibla plant your clans, plant your something, plant the man and left out. Thank you, Emtaso.
Lauren Chimal, National MTV News.
The locals in Lower Koyari at 14 Mile outside Port Moresby have been working around the clock to keep the pipe leakage area clear for the water PNG maintenance team. They have managed to use their own machinery and manpower to do the job.
The damaged pipe that supplies water from Sirinumu to the Mount Ariama water treatment plant is located at Tabiani village in Ward 6 of Koyari local level government, Hiri district of Central Province. The leakage was first identified by locals and reported to Water PNG about a year ago. This was expressed by Behori clan leader and chairman Foxy Kayaka. He says they identified the leakage and reported it to Water PNG, but no maintenance work was carried out.
Landowners established that leakage and they reported to the Water PNG office. It's not Water PNG workers came in and established it. We voluntarily went to the Water PNG. Mr. Water PNG, you have a leakage there. Can you attend to it? So we are on the basis of our mutual understanding with them. And there is no major work done.
It was not until this year that Water PNG took steps to repair the damage. The damaged pipe runs about 12 feet underground and is covered with dirt and water, making it even harder to locate. However, Kayaka says Water PNG instructed them to clear the area and assist in draining the water to expose the damaged pipe.
So that they asked us to clear the leakage site, which has been already done and waiting for them. And they asked us to expose the pipe so the engineers from Medarano, Water PNG, and also their contractors can do a technical evaluation assessment on the pipe.
This saw the locals clearing the site and digging outlets to drain the water out and expose the damaged pipe. The task also has its risk as the pipe sucks in water under high pressure and supply it to the Mount Ariama water treatment plant. Kayok also added that the nearby Whiskey Creek, which runs from Mount Diamond and also past Dixie Bungalow and into the area, providing a water source for over 5,000 people, is also being sucked into the water pipe. He says these processes are health hazard.
Whatever little job that Water PNG asked us to attend to it, we already attended to those things. And it's only the major one that I believe they will be fixing it sometimes according to their own schedule.
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
The planned repair work to be carried out by Water PNG on the water pipe leakage at 14 Mile may not go as planned, as the Lower Koyari landowners, through whose land water pipe runs, are calling on the government to meet their demands.
The Behori clan and other sister clans in which Tabiani village in Ward 6 of Koyari local level government is calling on the national government to address their demands. Behori clan leader and chairman Foxy Kayaka says an excavation that was carried out by Water PNG at Mount Ariama unearthed human remains. He says this prompted the locals to intervene and stop the excavation. However, their request for Water PNG to assist in relocating the remains did not eventuate.
The issue initially started with the excavation of 100 mil pipe works up there, clarifier up at the Mount Area treatment. They excavate some of our ancestral bones, our human remains, ancestral remains, clay pots and other area things that has been discovered. And we wrote to PNG Water telling them, you guys has to compensate us. And that letter is still with PNG Water, and a copy to Kumu Consolidate Limited and other line agencies.
He says there are also unresolved issues regarding landowners' benefits that continue to be ignored by the government.
Compensate us. And all this information that I'm telling you now, it's been all documented. We document what we wanted from the government.
He says if other resource owners can be treated with high regard, they also deserve the same treatment.
This pipe was constructed it's almost 6 decades ago. It was constructed in the 60s. And there's other legacy issues in connection with that pipeline. If they don't fix that, we're not going to allow them access to the repair site.
Omani clan leader Willie Obari also says they want these issues resolved before the repair work on the damaged pipe is carried out. He added that PNG power lines and Water PNG water pipes runs on their land and they deserve better.
Access to PNG power na Water PNG stop run on the block. Or pipeline power pylon Delta 66 all run on the block, ground block, Behori clan. Also the leakage come up here, Mibla Farah clan, sister clan blow come support and blow.
Narime clan leader Sarwa Beredi, Oman clan leader Willie Abari, and Behori clan leader Uma Boro also stood united and shared the sentiments of their people with the government. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Air Niugini and the Papua New Guinea Tourism Promotion Authority are proudly showcasing Papua New Guinea at the Travel Madness Expo 2026, one of Asia's largest and most influential travel and tourism event, which was hosted in Manila, Philippines this weekend.
The 3-day expo, which commenced on Friday at the SMX Convention Center in Manila, brought together hundreds of tourism stakeholders, airlines, travel agencies, hotels and national tourism organizations from around the world. Air Niugini and PNG TPA's presence at the expo is aimed at raising awareness of Papua New Guinea as a unique and exciting destination for international travelers, while strengthening its profile within the growing Asian tourism market. Visitors flocked to the Papua New Guinea booth throughout the opening day, eager to learn more about the country's rich cultural heritage, pristine natural attractions, world-class diving, adventure, tourism opportunities, and authentic visitor experiences. Many visitors engaged with the representatives from Air Niugini, PNG-TPA and participating tour operators, seeking information on travel options, destinations, holiday packages, and the many experiences Papua New Guinea has to offer. Adding color and cultural vibrancy to the event, the Galomarubu Kitoro Cultural Group from Central Province captivated audiences with authentic cultural dances on the main stage and at the Papua New Guinea booth. Their performances highlighted the country's rich and diverse traditions, drawing significant interest from the attendees who gathered to watch, take photographs and learn more about Papua New Guinea. Together with Air Niugini and PNG-TPA, the group helped showcase Papua New Guinea's unique identity to a global audience and demonstrated why the country remains one of the world's most fascinating and undiscovered travel destinations. Papua New Guinea's ambassador to the Philippines, His Excellency Stephen Pokanis, and Air Niugini Regional Manager Asia Joshua Ko joined fellow tourism representatives and partners in officially opening the 3-day event. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill-Rise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win! Terms and conditions apply. Skill-Rise. And by you like it.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 Kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 Kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new Teaser Visa card.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Now moving to overseas news. Australia is firm in its support for a new regional security pact in the Pacific, bolstered by China's ballistic missile test last week. Minister for Pacific Island Affairs Pat Conroy says the pact would align with Australia's ambitions for security in the region.
This is something that's being driven by the Solomon Islands Prime Minister Matthew Wale, who's been trying to build consensus on this among Pacific leaders for quite some time, and will take this to the Pacific Island Leaders Forum being held next month. But this is a regional security pact that he's putting forward. It's something short of what we saw signed between Australia and Fiji last week, which is a mutual defence agreement, something less than that. But Matthew Wale says it's important to have a vehicle to deal with regional issues, things like illegal fishing or drug trafficking, better intelligence sharing across the region as well. But he also pointed to China's ballistic missile test in the region last week as a bit of a case in point. He says a vehicle like this would help the region push back, have a stronger voice in pushing back against China collectively, rather than leaving individual nations to do it themselves. Now, we've heard other support for this sort of idea in the past as well. The federal opposition has suggested a regional security pact in the Pacific would be a good idea. The Minister for Pacific Island Affairs, Pat Conroy, says Australia is open to this idea, but he's somewhat strengthened his language this morning, saying this would very much align with how Australia sees security working in the Pacific, that when there are gaps in security in the Pacific should turn to other Pacific countries to fill those gaps, to help deal with those kinds of situations. Here's the Minister speaking this morning.
Well, it's in Australia's interest because it's consistent with both our policy in the Pacific but the whole PIF approach, which is that if there's gaps in security within the Pacific should ask other Pacific nations to fill them.
Yeah, obviously we saw a significant response to that missile test across the Pacific during the week. Countries like Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Tuvalu and others all speaking out and criticising China's actions in conducting that missile test and the warning time that was provided before it. Pat Conroy says now that not only was this test provocative, but it has hurt China's standing within the region. Now that's interesting because China's been on a huge diplomatic effort across the Pacific for a number of years now, using things like funding agreements and cultural exchanges and other forms of diplomacy to try and build its standing in the region and try and build better diplomatic relationships. Pat Conroy says this missile test has certainly harmed that.
United States Navy is launching strikes on Iran after Iran said it has once again closed the Straits of Hormuz.
Iran's Revolutionary Guards say it fired a warning shot at a ship attempting to use an unapproved route, and the vital waterway is closed until further notice. The US says it's launched a third round of strikes, with Iranian media reporting explosions in several provinces. The closure comes after Iran's foreign minister held talks with Oman about managing the strait. Well, Jennifer Parker is from the University of Western Australia's Defence and Security Institute. I spoke to her a little earlier. She says the United States is hoping that the strikes will act as a deterrent against further attacks on shipping in the Strait of Hormuz.
So every time Iran attacks a ship in the Strait of Hormuz, and this morning we've heard Iran has attacked a ship 9 nautical miles from Oman. It's currently on fire and one crew member is missing. Now, every time Iran attacks a civilian ship, it's clear that the US intends to respond with strikes across Iran. What we saw during the week with those two strikes is the first strike was about 80 targets, limited to really kind of coastal areas. The second strikes by the US during the week were broader strikes and about 90 or so targets. So I think the strikes today will probably be not limited to coastal areas. They'll be expanding their target list, still probably hitting radar sites, military missile sites, maybe even expanding back towards some political targets. But this is very much about showing Iran that if Iran interferes with civilian shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, the US will respond. And this is a different strategy to what they had during April and during the April ceasefire.
There's been talk over the last couple of weeks about conversations between the United States and Iran trying to come to an end to this war.
Yeah, look, it is really difficult to say. There was some reporting last week that there is internal disagreement within Iran about how to consider the Strait of Hormuz and how to respond to shipping going through the Strait of Hormuz. It's clear that Iran sees it in these negotiations. Remember the interim deal signed in mid-June that gave 60 days until mid-August to agree some significant disagreements between the two countries. That interim deal was meant to be providing some economic relief to Iran, but that was staged. But it parked all the harder issues, Iran's nuclear program, Iran's highly enriched uranium, to the back end of the conversation. It didn't solve them. Now, I think it's clear that Iran sees that its only leverage really in this deal, or significant leverage, is its control of the Strait of Hormuz, is its willingness to attack civilian shipping and the impact that has on the global economy, and therefore the impact that has on the US. And because they haven't resolved these harder problems that they need to negotiate, Iran needs to maintain that control to have leverage in these negotiations. So I don't think Iran is about to stop attacking ships in the Strait of Hormuz, and I don't think the US is about to allow them to do that unpunished.
Somewhat separately, Jen, we've also seen over the last couple of days reports that Israel has shared intelligence with the United States of a new Iranian plot to kill the US president. Donald Trump says he's left instructions to, quote, literally bomb them at levels they've never seen before. What do you make of that situation?
Well, look, we've known for some time that Iran has attempted to assassinate US officials and President Trump, and this goes well before the current war. In fact, late last year, the US Department of Justice did actually charge some people that are alleged to have links to the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, and they were placed in jail. So we know that there has been a number of attempts to interfere with and assassinate US officials and President Trump. I think the interesting development this week is not so much that there is another potential plot. It's that this has been pushed out to the media, and it's not clear exactly what Israel and the US are trying to message here. In terms of President Trump's comments on Truth Social, look, unfortunately during this conflict we've been accustomed to what are some extreme comments. Of course, if President Trump was assassinated by Iran, which is unlikely, the US would respond. But I think this is part of a comms campaign perhaps to portray Iran as this terrorist organisation. And we do know, terrorist sponsoring country. We do know that Iran has sponsored terrorism also in Australia. So I think it's part of the comms narrative, the fact that this is out there. It's not new that they're trying to target President Trump.
National MTV News continues after the break with Rokai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
We're ready to go.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Papua New Guinea has the biggest cabinet in the world for a country of population above 10 million.
Monday night on In Focus, we feature discussions on the Reset at 50 review.
Things like limiting the terms of the Prime Minister to 2 terms will help to discourage this. Bringing in independence to the office of the Speaker, strengthening the office of the opposition is very important.
That's on Monday night.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. City residents of Port Moresby turned out in numbers this morning for the 2026 Trukai Fun Run, showing strong community spirit while raising support for Team PNG athletes preparing for Glasgow Commonwealth Games.
The 2026 Trukai Fun Run officially got underway today with many participants, from young children to adults, taking part in PNG's biggest community fun run. The event started at the Seyu Betmari Stadium, with runners making their way along the course at the Paga Hill Ring Road beside APEC House. A strong sense of community spirit filled the air as participants enjoyed the event, reflecting its continued popularity and nationwide support. Police, St. John's Ambulance and other emergency and support personnel accompanied the sea of runners throughout the course, ensuring the event was conducted safely and smoothly. Papua New Guinea Olympic Committee Treasurer and Team PNG Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games Chief Demission Elaine Lorives said people across the country were also taking part in the fun run.
As we gather for the Trukai Fun Run, people across Papua New Guinea, Ingaroka, Kokopo, Kuniawa, Ley, Merima, and Kalian are also taking part. Every year, this event is one of Team PNG's biggest fundraisers.
She added that the event helps the Team PNG athletes as they prepare for the 2026 Glasgow Commonwealth Games.
So, those of you who knew that, thank you for your continued support. And those who didn't know, I'm glad you're here to be part of it.
Lorive also outlined her role as Chief Demission for Team PNG.
I am responsible for leading our national team to the Games and ensuring that they are prepared, supported and ready to represent our country with pride.
Meanwhile, Trukai Industries Limited Corporate Affairs Manager Jeffrey Levongo delivered his remarks on behalf of the company, thanking participants, partners and supporters for making the event another success.
So on behalf of Trukai Industries, I would like to warmly welcome all of you to this year's Fun Run. Today we celebrate a massive milestone, 26 years of partnership with the PNG Olympic Committee.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, Trukai Industries has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting Team PNG's 2026 Glasgow Commonwealth Games campaign, while encouraging Papua New Guineans to embrace healthy lifestyles through the annual Fun Run.
Trukai Industries Limited Corporate Affairs Manager Jeffrey Levongo said the company will continue supporting Team PNG as preparations continue for the 2026 Glasgow Commonwealth Games.
We are immensely proud of this partnership and the impact it has had on our nation. Through your support of the Trukai Fun Run today, you are directly helping make these opportunities possible for our elite athletes and Olympians as they prepare for Glasgow 2026.
Levongo also encouraged Port Moresby residents to stay fit and healthy, just as the nation's athletes continue preparing for the international competition.
As we enjoy today's event, I encourage each of you to keep up your fitness journeys, continue supporting our athletes, bring your families, friends, colleagues, communities along to the next one, so that together we can grow this movement and continue investing in the dreams of PNG's sporting champions.
Team PNG Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games Chief de Mission, Elaine Lorive, acknowledged the strong turnout and thanked everyone for taking part in this year's Trukai Fun Run.
Looking around today, I see families, children, community groups, corporate teams, government offices, police and CIS. Your presence shows the true spirit of sport. It brings us together, no matter who we are or where we come from. Today, we stand as a team.
She also highlighted the importance of the event, like the Trukai Fun Run, in promoting healthy living and acknowledging the continued support of sponsors and partners.
The same colors and supporting the same cause. Thank you for being here. Events like this are only possible because of strong partners who stand with us year after year. I want to acknowledge our major sponsor, Trukai Industries Limited.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win! Terms and conditions apply. Skill Rise. And by you like it.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion Kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new Teaser Visa card.
This Sunday on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13. The auditions are over and now the real journey begins. The competition fires up to a whole new level. This Sunday at 7:30 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The TK Family Dart competition continues to bring families together in Anua Bada through sport. The president stated during the presentation of trophies and awards to the players that the competition is strengthening relationships, promoting unity, and encouraging community participation every season.
The TK Family Dart competition continues to grow in Anua Bada, using the sport of dart as a way to unite families and strengthen community ties. In an interview with Trukai Sports during the presentation of trophies and awards for the TK Dart competition, the president said he was elected last year when the competition began with 8 teams. He said the competition has continued to grow with 11 teams taking part in this year's season, reflecting the increasing interest and support from families within the community. The president further spoke about the progress and the growth of the competition.
Trying to get to more points, more number next year. We have 11 teams, so we have 25 to 32 players per team, so it might be 200 over players from this only wolf, which we call TK Clan.
He also highlighted that the main purpose of the competition is to bring families together, promote unity, encourage friendship, and provide a positive sporting environment for everyone involved.
That over here, the main purpose is for family to come to this clan, so they know each other and all of those. And there's some point where we cannot go because we are only in association and we are just starting to play that. So maybe after 3 or 4 years we can take a team to Mosby competition or NCD competition.
The president thanked all individuals, families and supporters who have contributed to the successful operation of the competition, saying their continued support has helped the competition grow each year.
Members for Mirigini, from Anua Bada, a member for Lara and member for Laura Bada. And there's people, some people like Moses, Nep and Mr. Silas from EMTV and John Pody who are coming and helping us to assist and to run the game. And I'm asking if everybody's trying to help us, they must come and assist the game so we can have the good through.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The 2026 United Imbongo Rugby League competition is progressing with positive results as organizers report a smooth, incident-free season. The competition consists of 12 men's and 8 women competing in their respective divisions.
The United Imbongo League competition just completed its round 6 matches. For the men's A grade with the women's division concluded their round 2 games at Walume. The competition features not only the teams within Imbongo but from other districts across Southern Islands as well. League President Shelek Benny highlighted that the women's division was delayed for a month before it started last week. He says this is to make sure the women's competition aligns with the calendar of league's governing body, the PNG Rugby Football League. Mr. Benny commended the community, players and supporters for their conduct, emphasizing that the league is serving as a vital community pillar.
We're looking at this one. There's so many illegal activities going on in the community, so I for myself and my other league executive, I think rugby is the only avenue where people are engaging only very potential young men, women.
The league also extended gratitude to Justice and Attorney General Pila Niningi, whose ongoing support has been instrumental in fostering sporting development and addressing local social challenges.
Then we thank you, Honorable Member from Imbongo, Minister of Justice, Attorney General Pila Niningi, already working commitment along supporting all youths. Play rugby and do with all our illegal activities. Thank you, Lord.
The organizers are anticipating an exciting finals series towards the end of the season, given the current progress so far. Pakatambua, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. True Kai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
A closer look. This platform aims to educate, inform, and discuss issues on politics, health, education, infrastructure, resources, climate change, among other stories that affect the people of Papua New Guinea.
Join the team and I at 7 p.m. on Sunday nights, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, mostly sunny to clear skies. Daro, partly cloudy to fine. Kerema, partly cloudy. Alatsau, partly cloudy. And Popondetta, cloudy with occasional showers to rain drizzles. In the Momasa region, Ley City, partly cloudy with evening showers developing. Medeng, partly sunny to fine. Wewak, partly sunny to fine. And Vanimo, partly sunny to fine with evening showers developing. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with few showers. Kavieng, partly sunny to fine. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with evening showers developing. Kimbe, partly sunny to fine. And Buka, partly sunny to fine with evening showers developing. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly sunny then cloudy tonight. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiawa, partly sunny to fine with evening showers developing. And Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, partly cloudy with few showers and drizzles.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 12th of July 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.